Greetings metal community, it's Roger back with a collection update. Got a 4 or 5 packages in this week from various labels, distros. In the background, you know, Occulsed. This was from an order from Everlasting Spew over in Italy. I think this is a US band, I'm not totally sure, but it looks like this. As I said, this is spinning in the background if you can hear it. Great stuff. It's listed as a full length, it's 32 minutes long or something, which is pretty fine. This is, you know, it's kind of a lot of death metal bands doing this stuff, but this is a good one. The music is kind of, when you stand in an empty theater, you know, kind of rehearsing for a concert, you have that empty hall feeling to this album. The production of it has this kind of hollowness into the production. Really cool, dirty, up-paced death metal for the most part, and great stuff. Very nicely produced for this type of music. I love this, you know, this feeling of a roomy feeling of the. It sounds a little bit more alive in a way. In the same package, I got the Invictus and the Catacombs of Fear. This is a band from Japan, and you know, have pretty cool artwork, and you know, should have had this on vinyl of course, but you know, there's not many new vinyl releases yet. Probably will get vinyl next year, and I will see if I will buy it because I really like this. This is, you know, there's the Japanese sticker. This is a great album, kind of in the same vein as Occulsed, but a different sound to it. They have some, you know, brutal technical thrash sequences in the music, which is pretty cool. Breaks up the music. A lot of, you know, tempo shifts, great riffs and great vocals. Invictus, check it out. Great stuff. And third one I ordered is the new Devoid of Thought, Outer World Graves. And you know, Outer World, space themed death metal from Italy, I do believe, and another kind of in the same vein as the two other bands, you know, very variated in tempo. This has longer songs, like 6-7 minutes long songs, and kind of more epic in a way because of that. But overall, tempo shifts and not so much thrash as Invictus. You know, there's not thrash in this one, but great stuff. Another killer release from Everlasting Spew. I mean, they done it, and so free. And if you order from Everlasting Spew now, an order above, I think it was 15 euros, you get this Metamorphic Demo 2021. I was aware of this band because of the Dark Paths. He talked about Malformity a while back, and these guys are in, or some of these guys are in Malformity, and Matt showed this in a video when I got it in the mail the day after, so that was pretty cool. I saw the video and I already heard it. So and this is a killer EP. It's just 12 minutes long, but this is great stuff. Do check this out. I mean, I will link it up below so you can go check it out. But yeah, a great EP. I'm tired of EPs because they are too short. I really want full-length albums now. Still have some EPs to show, but I'm kind of tired of all the demo and 3-4 songs stuff, because for me, when I sit down and listen to an album, I get much more out of it if it's like half an hour or 40 minutes than I do of 15 minutes, because you kind of aren't into the music, and then it's over. Then I'm going over to the Everlasting Spew, to the Blood Harvest stuff that I got in. Blood Harvest has these cool hype stickers or something that you have on the. This is universally estranged. Pretty colorful release. I do believe this is a one-man band project. Don't know if it's like from US or whatever. Pretty good music. The problem for me with this release is that the vocals are very deep and like throaty, and it's very deep in the production, and the music or the guitar tone is more like thrashy. It has too light guitar tone, for that type of vocals, and that's killing this album a little bit for me. The music is great. I mean, it's good death metal, but kind of I would have liked either the vocals to be more not so deep, or the guitar tone more heavy. I would prefer the guitar tone more heavy, because there's nothing wrong with the vocals. It's just that it's a mismatch. But the music is great. But you have to. I mean, probably a lot of you like it, but I've been kind of picking on small details lately. I think I'm tired of too much new music in a way. Then I bought this split, and Blood Harvest do this. I do believe they do one every year. This has Bloodspore, Coagulate, Soul Devourment, and Gutvoid. Gutvoid. And Gutvoid is the best track here. That's a killer track. Soul Devourment, excellent. Bloodspore is. They have more of the black vocals over great death metal, and I was kind of, when I listened to this track, I mean, I'm aware of the band, but when I was listening to this track, I was kind of missing that juicy death vocals on it, because the song is killer. The Occulsed one is the only band that I never heard before, or at least remember hearing. But that track is also good, but that was more of a had more of a demo feel to it, more like unfinished business. But a great split, as always, from Blood Harvest. Then the next one, I've talked about this album, and every album from Blood Harvest has this, so I'm not going to show it. Snet from Czechia. Play like it's easy to say Autopsy, but I mean Undergang from Denmark are also a kind of a very good comparison to this. Not as deep vocals as Undergang, but a great vinyl, a great release, and they also have this stuff going on in the inside, which I think is damn cool. It's totally waste in a way, but it's damn cool. As said, I've shown this CD before, but I saw it on vinyl, and I just, I like this album. I think it's real cool. It's only 28 minutes long or something, so for most bands they will call that an EP, but great stuff. And it won't be on the top of my list this year, but very enjoyable music if you like Autopsy, Undergang. Yeah. Then we have I can't pull them out, but you know, Perilaxe, Occlusion, Exponential, Decay have this you know, inner stuff with lyrics. And I do have this only on tape, and you know, I love this band. This is superb death metal. And I also bought the Raytraces of Death. I have this on CD, but you know, it's the same deal with, I'm not gonna talk much about this because everybody knows this, and it's killer. It's just absolute pure class. So that was the Blood Harvest. Then I got 2 black metal albums from Eisenwald. This is Iskandr. And if you have watched my videos today, you talked about Iskandr just a month ago. Yeah, that was the delayed EP from last year. This is the new full length. From Netherlands, Holland, whatever you say. Kind of, this band is like atmospheric black metal in a way. Still in the vein of the Dutch black metal scene, but kind of slower tempo than most of the bands. More atmospheric. Yeah, great stuff. And but I mean, if you know the Dutch scene, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna. You have to check it out yourself. I think it's a good album. It's not fantastic. But the other Dutch album I got from Eisenwald was the new Fluisteraars. I pronounced that totally wrong, I know. And the title of the album is, yeah, something like that. 3 songs. I don't know if they call this an EP or what. I don't care. It's long enough to be a full length. And you know, B-side here, absolute fantastic song. I mean, that song is just. Yeah, I don't know how many times I spun the B-side here, because that song just hooked me, like Fluisteraars often do. They are good at that. And the cool thing about, I'm gonna take out the vinyl, have the yellow center label, but the cool thing here is to do this stuff. And yeah, I told myself I'm gonna be. I cut out a hyper sticker for it, you know. Red edition, it's not red vinyl, it's just they have a yellow edition as well. So yeah, really cool twist on it. And you know, with stickers, I'm shitty at you know, showing stickers. I love stickers, but I tend to forget them. So you can choose if you want that side or that side. I don't want to put the vinyl into this, and I'm very happy that that they kind of give me that proper inside. But also here you have inside this. It's yeah, great issue, this album. Struggle with the lyrics. They are on Dutch and I don't know shit about that language, so but yeah, it's really cool and well done edition, as well as the music is killer. So great stuff. And I of course have to re-sleeve on camera just to annoy you people. I know somebody struggles with that, but I don't care, because I hate putting away vinyl when they're not in the sleeve. But maybe I have to do it with this one, but yeah. Download code, I'm not gonna show that because I'm gonna use it myself, so I can have it on my phone. But yeah, Fluisteraars, they have done killer albums for the last 5 years. I mean, great black metal. They are more up tempo than Iskandr, and but they have this repetitive style of playing the same riff over and over again. And in the same package from Eisenwald, you know, I have this on every release, and the same with this. And they also gave like a commercial booklet for some of the releases that are coming. Pretty cool, old school way. That was the stuff from Eisenwald. And the next is from Saco Un Ojo. Probably butchered that. Been wanting this, and this is a Blood Harvest or Helter Skelter release. Inisans and Sepulchral Frost. Gibbous. And this is on a red vinyl, the 10-inch. I bought this because of the Inisans songs. I love that band. They are from Sweden, and they play that, Nomenon and Snared, that kind of death metal. Not, kind of the same vocals as, in a way, Necrophobic, to take out a more known band, but this aggressive, vicious death metal. Great stuff. The Sepulchral Frost track is pretty good. It starts out kind of pretty boring, but after 2 minutes they change up the whole thing and have some great riffs. The first 2 minutes are a boring, non-interesting riff, but after that, yeah, pretty cool song. But excellent cover. So if you like, Inisans, for me, this is a limited 100 edition. My copy is 68. Then after thinking about it for a while, I got the new Mannveira album called something Icelandic. I can't read it. Or I could have read it, but the letter's too small. And I'm not going to try to butcher Icelandic, because that's one of the coolest languages in the world. This is following the Icelandic way of playing. You have this deep tone, and you have this playing on the lighter strings. But these guys do it slow. Mistyrming and Svartidaudi, bands like that are doing it faster. These guys are doing it slower, and it doesn't work as good. It's not a bad album, but it's just for me, if they had played these songs faster, I think I would like them more. I kind of struggle with them lacking kind of the energy that some of the other bands have. I listen to it quite a bit because I feel that I should like this, but I do like it. But I mean, it's not great, it's just kind of good, nothing more. But yeah, I don't know, should have done better. Then I bought the split Ascended Dead and Atomicide. Atomicide is more of a, I don't know, grindy stuff. Ascended Dead, it's murky, dirty death metal. I bought this because of the Ascended Dead. I have all the stuff now, and I like that dirty death metal, as you know, well known. So the Ascended Dead is great. Yeah, both the bands has, Ascended Dead has a Sarcophago cover, and Atomicide has a Sepultura cover. As I said before, I really don't care about covers. The originals are in the 99% of the time better. Then we're going to Turkey. Diabolizer. Yeah, Caledonian Death. This band consists of people from Engulfed, Burial Invocation, Hypodontia, and several other bands that I can't remember in the moment. But you know, a thick cardboard inner with lyrics. And yeah, this music is pretty damn good. The vocals are... He has kind of like a roaring... I would like him to be more juicy death metal on it, because the music kind of demands that. But overall a solid album, but the vocals kind of bugging me a little bit. Shouldn't have, but I'm sometimes I just... yeah, that can destroy an album for me. Then we have the new Galvanizer album, called so much as... yeah. Prying Sight of Imperception, yeah. Jeebus. That was difficult to read. Yeah, Finnish death metal. I get... Liam showed the tape of this a week ago or something. And you know, I have already ordered this a long time ago, but it's cool to have somebody else showing it, because you know, if Liam shows it, it's probably good, and it is very good. I do get a lot, at least some, you know, Napalm Death, Harmony Corruption, Utopia Banished, and Carcass Symphony type of music on a bit of this music, and but then they also change up with the more Finnish style, with some kind of melodic leads on it. So this is a very varied, very cool album. Great stuff. I mean, it's damn good. Check it out. I mean, if you like that kind of, it's not grind, but there are elements of it. And if you like the early, not the first Napalm Death, but the early Napalm Death, and like, you know, the third album of Carcass, do check them out. They do it with a Finnish twist, and solid album. Then another Liam talked about a couple of weeks ago in his English death metal, is Cult Burial, signed by the band, and you say, sign the cover, destroying the cover. The band was nice enough to send me a clean cover as well, you know, so no signing here. So, but I choose to go with the signed stuff, order it directly from the band. And as Liam said, the music style here is kind of, you have black metal, you have death metal, you have everything going in here, and music is pretty damn interesting and great. But the vocals here are kind of produced with a distortion. I get it's produced totally flat. I don't know if that's the intention of the band, but for me, that kills the overall feeling for it. It's great album, great music, but the vocals are just plain flat and lacks of energy, and that's a production error, I feel. I don't think the band intended that to happen, or if they do, it doesn't work for me, because I hate distorted vocals. But overall, musically, great album, very interesting. A lot of things going on in different, you know, directions of the music. So I have listened to this album a lot of times, because the music interests me a lot. But every time I sit back and just if his vocals have been more spot on in the way of production, as I said, it's just kind of flat in the production. Then I will end off with an old Norwegian band. I wasn't aware of this compilation. I showed the tape back when I showed the tape collection, Norway Rock compilation. On that there was a band called Shell Shock, and you know, screaming for metal. Do we want anything more? Just look at these guys. They were active from, I don't know, 88 to 91 or something. Never released anything apart from demos and, you know, the stuff that's on the compilation. But, you know, great. I mean, Hard Times, the third song here, is great. That's more towards Arch in a way, but you have I don't remember, was it the Evil song or Lost the Wild and Free? That's totally Motorhead worship, so you got a lot of stuff, but a fun listen for me as a Norwegian. And as I said, I wasn't aware of this, or I have forgotten that it was released. This came out in 2008, and pretty minty fresh, as Brandon would have said, but nice to have. It's not nothing you need to find to have in your collection, but for me as a Norwegian, you know, I'm gonna link up probably the Hard Time song. You can check it out. That's the best song on the album. If you don't like that, you can just forget all about Shell Shock. But yeah, that was all I had. Way too long video, sorry for that, but I just wanted to get all the new stuff away. The CDs stopped playing, so I'm gonna stop talking. Thank you for watching, and have a nice weekend. Vi sjås.